What's up everybody and welcome back to another episode of 5 Cool Mods. This is a series where I show you guys some of the coolest mods to come out for Fallout 4 each and every week. In this particular episode we're doing a little bit of a Halloween special. It obviously is Halloween, at least in the US right now, so I did want to put together a little bit of a list of kind of spooky or Halloween related mods. We actually had quite a few releases over the past few days that were oriented with Halloween or just a little bit spooky overall. If you guys do enjoy, I really encourage you to consider subscribing, but with all that being said, let's get right into it. So the first mod we do have is called a Halloween mod, and it is by ELIANORA. It adds in a few different things. First and foremost, it adds in a witch outfit. This is workable with both genders, although you'd probably use it as a woman. On top of that, it adds in a few craftable pumpkins that you could place around your settlements. These all look pretty cool and, you know, kind of have a cool style to them. It allows you to spice them up. A few of them actually illuminate in the dark, that being the jack-o'-lanterns, not the pumpkins, and they actually are pretty high quality and do again have a nice look to them. So then last but not least, it actually comes with a Hannibal Lecter Asylum mask. So this actually looks pretty cool and pretty scary, definitely giving you the full and proper Halloween look and feel, although I especially like the witch costume. Definitely going to be good to kind of download a Psyker Powers mod or some other magic mod available for Fallout 4 to use this witch costume with those powers, and you could actually probably take down a quite few enemies. All around a pretty cool mod, adding in a few different things to spice up your game for Halloween, and all around just a little bit of fun to use. So next up we have the DrakenVale Manor. This basically adds in this almost spooky castle into the game. There's nothing directly spooky about it, it just has a kind of spooky feel, and it's something you would see in like almost a horror movie. Despite that, it basically is just a fully working castle for you to live in. It's pretty expansive, it has all the essentials, and actually a lot of cool features that other housing mods don't necessarily have. It's located pretty ideally south of Diamond City. It was meant to be owned previously by Edward R. DrakenVale, who is a hard worker and basically built this up on his own, but also did have some run-ins with some of the different resistance groups. All around, it's a very cool castle, a pretty cool place to move in for the Halloween season, as well as it does come with a fully functional roller coaster, which is just like kind of a nice added bonus. So next up we have the Friday the 13th mod. This is going to be by Doom-based, as well as a few other people that I guess did help him out on it. Basically, it's going to add in a brand new quest where you're going to go take down Jason. It's actually a pretty interesting quest as you're traveling around kind of this recreation of Camp Crystal Lake. You're basically going to hear kind of scary noises around that are meant to spook you out a little bit. When you do eventually find Jason, he's going to put up a bit of a fight. My character is really high level, so that's why I have such good resistances, even with my relatively low armor. Nonetheless, if you actually are able to kill him finally, you will be able to get his armor and mask, and then you can carry on his legacy on your own by taking over Camp Crystal Lake and killing anyone who does come after him. So last but not least, we do have the Pumpkin Pack. So kind of similar to ELIANORA's a Halloween mod, although I do like this one a little bit more. Basically, it first and foremost adds in a few jack-o'-lanterns for you to place around your settlement. These are really high quality and do look really good. But the part of the mod that I actually really like is that it adds in a brand new helmet and kind of two different weapons to take down enemies with. There are two hammers. One basically doesn't have FX while the other one does. Definitely recommend using the one with FX. And there are two different pumpkin masks. One has a sack added in it, but other one doesn't. All around though, you look pretty badass with this. There's also an option in the weapons workbench to actually have an overpowered setting. So basically these things will end up doing like 900 damage per hit if you do select the overpowered setting, which of course I did, and it's quite a fun to use, and especially the FX one. Basically as you hit enemies, a little fire will pop up on it, and this does illuminate, so using it in the nighttime is very satisfying. All around a very cool mod, definitely a good one, adding in some cool and unique weapons, as well as that very awesomely themed mask. Definitely worth a download if you just want to go mess around with some Halloween setting stuff. So last but not least, we do have MAXWELL'S World. This did make its way over to Xbox One a few weeks ago. Obviously, it did come out for PC on October 1st. I did do a few live streams of this mod. It is a ton of fun, basically adding in a massive haunted amusement park into Fallout 4. It's very expansive, fully voiced, and it basically is almost a DLC size quest mod, adding in a lot to the game, and it's just a great experience. Honestly, if you have nothing better to do, I would just download all these mods and go do a playthrough of MAXWELL'S World. It is a ton of fun. It has a pretty creepy and spooky story behind it, and all around it just is an interesting mod to play. One of the best ones out for Fallout 4 right now, so it's definitely a good one to have played. But that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this Halloween special of 5 cool mods. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, hopefully you are having a good Halloween, and as always, I thank you guys for watching.